Well, we all felt the effect of today's storms, but your experience was different depending on where you live. So here's a snapshot of 3 DOT cameras around 2 p.m. They were showing snow in Lake Delton and Madison and rain in Janesville. 27 Storm Track Chief Meteorologist John Ziegler has you covered on that narrow band of snow that moved on through.
I got to give it to you guys. That was great there. I think you painted the picture perfectly on what was going on, how this was just smushed into Madison. I mean, we talked about Madison being the bullseye, and it was. And this thing worked out like clockwork. It was hard to predict this timing and happened right around 8 o'clock in the morning. And that's where we accumulated the most snow. Take a look at Middleton. This was a beautiful shot. Middleton, one of those spots that picked up a lot of snow. I mean, this is not a 2-inch event here. Middleton, a spot that picked up over half a foot of snow. Thank you, Rita, for that one. That is clearly before the plows got out there and the snow was just falling. This stuff stuck to everything. So totals, and we'll see these come in. It's still just wrapping up the event. I mean, I would say in the next 20 to 30 minutes, accumulations will be done. So I want to see maybe one more update here. Studio at 6. We'll go out there and measure one more time. Madison at 6.1. So we'll see maybe 6.5 or 7. And Madison was probably the high side. You see Dodgeville at 7. Barneveld 6. Cuba City 6. Baraboo 6. Sauk City 5. Platteville 5. Dickeyville 5. So Grant County, who had the warning, verified. The Dane County warning, verified. And then you get to Oregon and Stoughton, right on the edge of this thing. You get to Evansville, and just south of Evansville, there's nothing. So right on the edge there, Oregon and Stoughton. Sun Prairie also at 4. And Prairie du Sac, we'll see that one go up a little higher too at 3.5. So the warning is still on here. We'll see the warning through 6, but to be honest with you, the snow part is done. I think the side roads are tough. I mean, we had the vehicle for the live shots get stuck twice because the snow is so wet, so heavy. When it gets plowed and then not cleared, it's really hard to actually travel through that, especially cars. So if you're in the pink zones here, just be careful. Things are wrapping up, though, as we look at current radar. You can see the past couple of hours, snow is still accumulating. I think this is some light rain coming into Janesville or some flurries. But this is your last accumulating band here from Beaver Dam to Jefferson. See that right there? That's going to be your last true accumulating band. Snow accumulation. We'll come down here and just go to flurries this evening, and then it'll completely shut down by tomorrow morning, maybe flurries through 5 a.m. No accumulation, though, at this point. Now, the temperatures will be dropping, and that's where we focus on this here. This is going to be your band at 6, so next half hour, by the time we get to 7, 8, maybe a couple flurries, like I said, but there will be no accumulations. As for roads, obviously the more important picture here is the roads, the more important part, and I expect roads to be rough right now through the 6 o'clock hour. Give it a couple of hours here. Now, things will improve by 11 o'clock. Get the plows out there, give them a couple of hours, the city plows to get going. It will be flurries. 4 o'clock in the morning, temperatures will drop, side roads become slick. But I think by your morning commute, yes, I'm not going perfect, but the main roads are going to be clear. It should be a fairly normal morning commute. There will be side roads that are slick. You'll have to obviously shovel and get that all out, but you shouldn't have to give yourself too much extra time. The colder air is there. It's not incredible, so there's your low. It's going to pull in some cold air. You've got below 0 wind chills. It'll be temperatures in the teens tonight. But tomorrow morning, if you just look at tomorrow, temperatures bounce around the teens or low 20s. So there will be refreezing. Sidewalks, anything that is going to get very crunchy. Underneath that snow, there's a lot of water, so you want to clear that now if you can before we hit the 20s. That stuff's going to get really hard to move out. And tomorrow is a great day. Sunny skies in the upper 20s. I mean, talk about a perfect day to snowmobile or ski or just get outside and enjoy it. The melt is going to be on. So Friday and Saturday, very little melting. Melting is high by Tuesday as temperatures start to warm up into Valentine's Day. Heating things up into Valentine's Day, right? 39 on Wednesday. We'll see a little bit of rain possibly with Tuesday night. And then Thursday, and this is a long ways out, but Thursday there will be a chance of another snowstorm. So we are very active.